All right, good morning, folks. It is currently 4:30 a.m. an early, late summer New Jersey morning here, and we are currently headed an hour southbound, geared to the teeth with some big tackle, a kayak, and meeting up with a couple friends. Hopefully, catch some very large toothy critters off the surf. So the plan is to fish from sunrise through sunset, and well, just have ourselves a day. So I'll catch you folks at the beach. You. All right, folks, just pulled up to the spot over here. Looks like the rest of the crew is already down there on the beach. Brandon and Caden actually already have one runoff, so I'm eager to get down to the surf, maybe get on a little bit of this sunrise bite over here. So let's unpack the truck a little bit, march down the beach, and get to fishing. We've got a long day ahead, and hopefully plenty of fish to be caught. You. That didn't take long, bro. There he goes. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's awesome, dude. All right, that didn't take very long. Just walked down to the beach, didn't even get set up at all, and there we go. One fish on the board, a little sand tiger, quick catch and release, and there we go. Whew. That is sick, bro. All right, so as you guys saw earlier, I loaded up my truck with a bunch of rods and my kayak, which is normally what I use to take our baits offshore and drop them, but I'm out here with my buddy Caden, and he has one of the new SwellPro fishing drones. So right behind me back there, he's dropping Brandon's bait about 100 yards offshore in 25 feet of water, and that looks like a real game changer. And way easier than kayaking, and definitely way easier than casting baits off the beach. Here it comes. That thing is legit, dude. That's so awesome. Hell yeah. So we still haven't really had time to set up yet. Caden's got 2 rods out right here. Brandon just dropped the bait. So I'm gonna get rigged up, throw some smelly bait on the hook, and well, have the drone drop it offshore. We already got one fish on the sand this morning, first thing, so we should have a decent day, hopefully full of fish. All right, so shout out to Ty and Knots for hooking me up with some tuna steaks here. This is actually a tuna that got sharked by a hammerhead on the way in, but we're doing some serious fishing today. No small baits, no light tackle. Fishing a 16-0 circle hook right here with that tuna steak. And then there we go, there's another bite. They are chewing this morning. And this rig's got 6 foot of 500-pound cable, and then another 25 foot of 900-pound monofilament. So that's a good fish, bro. Some heavy tackle for some heavy fish. Let's get this shark in here and then hopefully get a bait out. They are chewing this morning though. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
He's sprinting.
He is charging the beach.
He's right there.
Oh, big ray.
Look at that. Oh, big ray.
You got it?
Wow, look at that thing.
Woo! Another species for the day right there. Check that guy out.
Yo, watch this thing, bro.
Oh. All right, so yeah, another species on the sand for us this morning. We're actually gonna keep that ray back there for some potentially mega bait. Stingrays are a favorite snack of sharks, and just looked it up. That is a bullnose ray, and I didn't see any regulations on them, so you can keep counting those rays here in New Jersey. So we're gonna keep that bullnose, and hopefully use it to catch a mega here off the surf. But I need to get a bait out in the water. Every time about to get a bait out in the water, we get a fish. So let's get the drone rigged up and drop my tuna offshore. Yoo! All right, the drone's all loaded up. It's my first time ever getting a bait flown out by a drone. This is gonna be dope. That thing is so cool, bro. Airdropping our tuna.
Maybe where these birds are diving. Oh my.
That's so sick. Thank you, buddy.
We're on.
All right, didn't even have time to record a just drop the bait segment and we're on. It took about 2 minutes, that tuna belly being out there. Right underneath that paddle border. Doesn't feel huge, but we're tight on the spinning rod. Ugh. Third bite this morning, my first bait out there. Woo! Oh. There he goes.
Oh yeah.
It's good cardio. About 7 a.m. right now. My first bait out took 2 minutes to hook up. Missed the bite on the GoPro, of course. The caffeine didn't really kick in yet, but we're tight.
Yeah, it is still.
Doesn't feel huge, but woo! He didn't like me calling him small.
He did not.
Yeah, buddy. All right, there he is, right there in the first breaker. Got him, Brandon.
That's gonna be a
Whew. I don't know, dude. That could be a brown. He's swimming kind of fast.
I honestly don't know what it is.
Doesn't feel too heavy, but he's got a little bit of muscle to him. All right, what do we got here? Watch out, bro. Don't grab the line. Woo. Ripping.
Oh, it's a brown.
It's a nice brown. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yes.
Nice brown shark, bro. All right, make sure you keep him in the water. We gotta release him real quick. Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's sick.
That's a nice 4-foot brown shark there.
That's pretty sick. Look at their eyes. Got it.
Got it. There he goes. Yeah, it's out here.
Can you grab it? Can you grab it?
Oh my God.
You're good.
There you go. All right, there we go. Got your flip flop. Little brown shark there. Keep him in the water. Yeah, buddy. Beautiful fish. Woo. Come on. There he goes. Woo! All right, my first bite of the morning. It's around 7 a.m. The bite is on. Thanks, bro. All right, let's get our bait out there. The fish are chewing this morning. 4 bites, 3 species.
Can't even get all the rods out.
We literally, we only have 1 bait out at a time because the fish are chewing so well. All right, folks, looks like tuna is definitely on the menu this morning for these sharks. Threw 1 chunk out there. It took about 5 minutes maybe to get bit. So let's get another tuna chunk out there, slide it up on our 16-0 circle. And there we go. So right now we have no baits in the water because these fish are actually chewing this morning. So stay tuned. Got a lot of action left today, hopefully. Yoo. There she goes. That is so cool, bro.
This is the distance right here, so we're at 41 meters.
All right, finally we got more than one bait out. Both Brandon and I's rods are dropped about 200 yards offshore, and it's probably not gonna take long until we get bit. It's definitely been an action-packed morning so far, and it's only 7:30. We've got plenty of daylight left, or plenty of clouds left. That's a bite all day. Oh, oh!
No, easy.
Let him chew. I think you got a ray.
Oh, he's on.
Just let him run with it. Got him? There we go.
Oh, that's good.
That's a head shake there, bro. All right, been a little bit. We got another bite. What'd you have out there? A bluefish, right? Yeah, buddy. I don't know what you got there.
Why is he fighting?
It's like a weird fish. I'll get down there and leader him for you.
The leader's very short.
All right, I see him. He's coming right in the wash. All right, it's been a while since we had a bite down here, but the Skolnick is on tight with something. Yeah, he does not want to come in. There we go. Gotcha, buddy. That's a big sand tiger, actually. 6 foot or so. Heads up.
Oh no, I lost the wing.
Yeah, I got him. I got him. There we go.
Got it?
Got that hook out real quick.
Hold this.
Nice sand tiger, bro.
Watch this. Oh. Yeah, buddy.
Another sand tiger for the day.
Your line, bro.
Got it. All right. There she goes. All right, quick release on that sand tiger there. Second sand tiger of the day, third shark. Bite slowed down a little bit from daybreak this morning, but they're still chewing. Nice to help out on that release. Those are such gnarly fish with those really jagged teeth. Definitely a fun fight and a fun bite here on the beach. So we got plenty more rods soaking here on the surf. See what we can hook into next. You. Tight. You drop it, just leave it, just leave it.
It was a pleasure today. Heading out. Scully.fishing on Instagram. Just heading out. See ya.
All right, folks, all good things must come to an end. So Caden's got to head out of here, taking his drone and expertise with him. So I'm going to stay out here the rest of the day, try to catch some more sharks, especially as we get closer to sunset. But it was a good morning so far. We had like, what, 10 bites?
10, yeah, we had 10. We couldn't even get all 5 rods out. We got 2 rods out there that were getting smoked, and
yeah, I mean, this morning started off on fire. I landed a brownie. We had 3 sand tigers that landed, and also had a ray. So solid day, bro. Thank you.
we'll be back out. We'll be back out.
Sounds good, bro. Have a good night. See you, bro. Appreciate the help. All right. See you, Tom. All right, folks, so after a much needed midday rest, after all the chaos this morning, we are back in business. So I'm just out here by myself right now. The crew left a little bit ago, took the drone, took my extra manpower, and took some rods with them as well. So it's just me out here on the beach. That being said, we did bring one surf casting set up out here to hopefully cast for some sharks here off the beach. Let's grab our surf setup here. We still have plenty of exotic baits to cast out there off the beach. So we got this little piece of tuna belly here, an absolute delicacy off the beach. That skin's nice and tough. Voila. There we go. All right, well, folks, it's been about 45 minutes as we cast this rod off the surf, and obviously have not had a bite. So finally got the audacity to go back up to my truck and grab our kayak. And the tide's really laid down right now. The wave action's pretty minimum, so I'm really not too scared to hop out there on the yak and drop our bait off. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We do not have a bunch of daylight left, and I really would love to get at least 1 or 2 more bites while we're down here fishing. So let's load up the yak, kayak offshore, drop our bait around 100 yards or so offshore, and hopefully make it back relatively dry. All right, so kayak bait drop was successful, at least the second time. First time did not go too well, but all right, dropped our bait off about 60 yards offshore. Gonna sit back and relax now. Not much more we can do. I'm really only gonna fish 1 rod just because of how chaotic it was this morning with bites going off like every other minute. So we're fishing. Now we wait for a bite, and hopefully it's a good one. Stay tuned. Oh yeah. That's a bite there. That's a bite there, baby. Let him eat, let him eat. There we go, got him. Stuck him. Oh yeah, big fish there. Whew. That did not take long at all. I literally just got back in the kayak and actually dropped the mahi head out after that tuna belly sat for a little bit with nothing. This feels very sand tiger-esque here. Big heavy weight. Not really doing anything crazy. Whew. We're on though, baby. That's a heavy fish, bro. That's a heavy fish, bro. He's peeling. Heavy fish. He is just not stopping, bro. Whew. He's got the current on the side. He needs to turn, or else we're gonna get spooled, bro. I mean, he is just not stopping, dude. Come on, turn your head. Turn around, let's go, bro. That is a big, big fish, bro. Oh, it's gotta be a giant sand tiger, bro. He is just murdering me here. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn, dude. I guarantee you afraid that wire leader up. Guarantee it. Yup, that is why you don't do things cheap. Just got absolutely destroyed by probably gargantuan sand tiger right there. That was a monster. I mean, he just frayed that up so bad. Oh. Well, can't say I'm surprised. That was probably a 25-minute fight right there. I mean, that was just a giant fish. That was definitely a sand tiger shark by the way it was fighting and the fact it frayed me off like that. Big old sand tiger there. And well, he's swimming out there. So I wasn't gonna fish much longer, but after that my adrenaline's pumping. So we have one more rig to launch out, and we got some type of bait somewhere in our cooler over there. So let's get another bait out and see if we can't hook up. That's a heartbreaker though. All right, so for our final bait of the day, got this smorgasbord of mahi and tuna carcass. Definitely smells pretty ripe. If I was a shark, you know, maybe I'd eat it. I'm a human, so thankfully I don't have to. So let's paddle this out real quick before that sun sets, and fingers crossed we can get bit. Now we wait for a bite. All right, that line's slack and moving really weird. Yeah, that's gotta be a fish there, bro. Yeah, that's definitely a fish. Got him. Yeah, we're on. We're on. We're on, baby. There we go. That guy's moving with it. He was just chewing that bait. That was the most subtle shark bite I've seen. I feel way more confident getting this fish in on this setup here, but we do not have a lot of daylight to work with. Whoa, big head shakes. Freaking so many gnats out here. Woo! Big head shakes, bro. Come on in. Oh my God, dude. And that time we just pulled the hook. Oh. Well, I just pulled back in my driveway after those two heartbreaking losses there at the end of the day. So overall, the mission was accomplished. Yeah, we were able to catch some sharks off the sand. Personally, I was able to land one brown shark, the only brown shark of the day, which is a decent accomplishment there. We also caught a couple other sand tiger sharks as well as that ray, and missed a bunch more bites. I think we ended up going 4 for 12 on bites, including those 2 that I lost there at the end of the day. But yeah, I really need to perfect my shark game, that is for sure. Probably my last shark mission here in New Jersey. I know this is one video you guys are seeing, but I actually been going out for some fun, just messing around off the beach, catching plenty of fish. But I definitely need to invest in some better gear and really fine-tune my shark fishing skills, because today was not a great performance by me, and I'm honestly pretty upset right now. So that being said, thank you folks for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It was a great day out on the beach with my friends, catching a whole bunch of fish, just having a good time, as you never know what you're going to catch when you throw out those big baits there off the beach, and there was plenty of action to go around. So that being said, folks, next shark video will probably be in Alabama or Florida, and hopefully hooking up with some monsters down there. So I'll catch you folks around then. See you in the next video. You.